All right, guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another edition of Quick Question Friday, where I take a real question from a real Etsy seller and answer it to give you guys some gold nuggets, to give you strategies, tips, and feedback to start, build, or grow your Etsy and handmade business. Let's dive in to today's episode. Got another question here. Take a moment to explain how to get the keywords and other items so that we are seen on the first few pages of search. So this is a common concern, right? Once you put your products out there, is how to get them found, right? How to get traffic to them, how to get sales. And it's not an easy answer. There's a lot of factors that go into it. So it's not as simple as listing the product and then it's selling. And I think that's kind of the biggest misconception for new sellers out there. Is it's kind of a misconception, but it's also a mindset thing. Is if you decide to sell on Etsy, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not like you can list 20 items and then the sales are going to start rolling in. It is going to take time, and whether you start your own website, whether you sell on Amazon, whether you sell on eBay, it is going to take time to build that business up. It's going to take time for you to learn the best practices. It's going to take time for you to find the best keywords and implement the best strategies. But starting off on a good foot is meaning that you have a good understanding of how the algorithm works when it comes to being found, when it comes to search, when it comes to success on Etsy. So that is kind of the first thing that you have to understand and understand going into Etsy. And this all these factors, all these variables play into one another. So that's how you have to look at it. So the first thing when it comes to your stuff ranking on Etsy, and that's really what we're talking about, is how to rank so you're not on the 100th page of Etsy, how to rank on the first couple of pages so that you have better chances of being found. So the keywords that you're using does play into that, how strong the keywords are that you're using and how much they represent what you're selling. If you're using keywords that don't make a lot of sense or they're too broad, or you're using keywords just because they look like they're popular keywords and they're not related to your item, that's going to hurt your ranking. The more people that view your item that don't favorite it or buy it, Etsy's going to push that back in search. So it first comes to keywords. Are you using keywords that describe your item? Are you using specific keywords that describe your item? And are they, popular keywords that describe your item? So that will, in itself, help you rank better. And then from there, hopefully, people will convert, will buy your item, favorite your item, and then the more people that do that, you'll keep your ranking up. There's other factors outside of that, even before you get to that point, that play into ranking. Reviews play into ranking. Uh, and that's a little bit tough, especially when you're new, because if you don't have any reviews, it's like going to, graduating college and going to a job interview and they're like, no, we're not going to hire you because you don't have any experience. You're like, well, how do I get any experience if you're not going to hire me? You know what I mean? It's just one of those things that eventually, the longer you stay the course, you will eventually get reviews, and then it's like a snowball. That's why people have to understand that it is slow to start, but once you get the snowball rolling, you can roll it faster. But it's just you got to work to get this stuff up front. So that does play into it. So that's why you want to make sure that your products are good, your customer service is good. So when it comes time that you do finally get a sale, you're getting those 5-star reviews. And then, that'll help you get more sales, and more sales will help you get more reviews, and more reviews will help you get more sales. So that's one component. The other components that play into rank is, your shop itself. Is your shop set up correctly? Are your shop sections filled out, and are they filled out correctly? Do you have shop policies? Um, do you have an about section? Do you have a logo? Those things will help you, because Etsy looks at it like this. If your shop is filled out and filled out correctly, that is a step in the right direction. That's going to lead to a better buying experience. And in return, Etsy's willing to send more people there because they think that they're going to have a better buying experience and find what they're looking for
and feel more confident in what they're purchasing. So that's why it's important to start with a good foundation as far as your shop sections, because it's like, it's like going to a yard sale. Those people selling and just has stuff thrown on the table. It's not branded. You don't know what you're getting. You don't know if that the next person you walk up to is going to be selling clothing, uh, old shoes, old car parts. I mean, you have no idea. Um, so that's what you don't want. You don't want people to go to your shop and be like, "What is this person even selling? I don't even know. Is it a mishmash of stuff? Like, what's their brand? What are they selling?" So you want to kind of solve that problem with getting that stuff right on the forefront. And all that plays together to help your ranking and help you in search. So the sooner you do that, the better off that you will be in the long run to build that foundation early on. So that was kind of a little bit of a long-winded explanation, but it's just, all those things play into one another to kind of help your business. And then eventually, you will start to build that momentum and see your shop grow. So really good question. I get that a lot. And that's one of the, keywords are very important, but you'll learn the longer you do it, you'll learn what keywords are better for your niche. What are the best ones? You'll get better at coming up with keywords. Um, and that's part of the learning experience. If I go back and think about, I don't thankfully have any old listings, but if I think about when I first started Etsy, and I I think about how my listings were set up, I mean, they were just pure garbage. It's a wonder I got any sales. I mean, they were set up, I did everything wrong in the book. I didn't realize that you should use, specific keywords or, different keywords that describe my item. So it's funny to kind of think about how you start off, and then the more you learn, the better off that you'll get at it. So
All right, guys, that's all for today's episode. Hopefully, that question and answer helped you out, gave you some strategies, some tips that you can use to implement in your own Etsy and handmade business to start, build, and grow and get to the next level. If you guys want your questions answered, you guys want support, help, feedback, whatever you need to start, build, and grow your business, you can dump into the Handmade and Beyond community. Get it free. You can get a free 30-day trial so you can test drive everything, get full access. If you go to www.handmadeandbeyond.com/HB free trial. Hope to see you guys in there soon. Until next week, have an awesome rest of your day.